morning. Let us see. A little bit nervous that my pizza might have destroyed all this. So let's see. 253.6.4. Not too bad. It's still pretty good. I'll get back down in the 240s. We'll see. All right. I think we're taking my car, drop it off at an old mechanic shop. He's still open, so he's going to be. It's kind of like a backyard mechanic, but we have to get safety inspections done every couple of years. So I drop my car off there. Don't need it right now, so why not get it done? All right. So I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but what our plans are today is we're going to get rid of this garbage, the old tap. We were thinking of trying to sell it. I was thinking of trying to sell it, but then it's all corroded and it's all like leaking and everything. And that old tap, it was when I looked into it, it was an air gap tap. I don't know anything about anything, so somebody much smarter than myself might know. But I don't need an air gap in my system, so there's so somebody improperly installed something somewhere. That being said, this guy seems to get rid of, like, there's no spitting and sputtering, no weird noises or nothing coming out of it, so it's good. No leaking, no nothing. And so we're gonna go get rid of that garbage, like recycle the boxes and stuff and get rid of all that. We're gonna go over to Laura's parents' place, say hi to them. What else are we doing? We're getting coffee. Then we're going to drop the black car, like my car. We're going to drop my car off just at the mechanic shop. Like I said, it's backyard mechanic guy. Is kind of somebody who's done a lot of work for us and stuff. So he's staying open. So we're going to drop the car off there. And play it by ear. If we're back and it's still sunlight and it's still half bright, I might install that rear light on the back deck. Maybe even, I guess it is only March, but it is the first full day of spring and it looks like it. But maybe we may, what am I trying to say here? Maybe get the stuff out of the shed, get the deck stuff out, bring up patio furniture and stuff, maybe. We'll see. Maybe. It is Nova Scotia, so it may still rain or snow or drop below -20. But right now, it's a very nice day. I don't think that's 100% accurate, only because it's in very direct sunlight. So I don't think it's 18 degrees. Actually, just think about that. I might move that so it's not directly in the sun, because right in the sun, it's going to make you think that it's much warmer than it is. So, yeah, I might go do that now. I ate that breakfast with Laura. She did it's not 18 degrees out here. Just because the sun's shining directly into it. Where to put it? Oh, that's a good spot right there. Not going to get a lot of sun right there. It's also where one of the chairs go. That'll make a difference. If I had any idea what any of this meant, this is from Laura's parent, any idea what any of that meant, I would like that much more. It's like the pressures, and then see, it's saying it's going to be stormy. The clock's dead. Then this is the temperature in the house. Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool, the relative humidity and stuff. But I don't know why it always thinks it's going to be stormy. Oh no. I think it's going to be stormy. Yeah. Who knows? But I'm going to fill up my water cup with my perfectly clean water. I like that. Oh, I already filled it. All right, I'm going to run that stuff out to the car. Then we'll take it out. Boxes all go to recycling, and then taps and stuff just go to the dump. So yeah. Where are we though? So we're just leaving. Did about a half hour, 20-minute visit. It was fun. We're kind of curious if we should because of the social distancing thing. But like when you look it up online, it says as long as you can maintain like 6 feet, and you know, they do say that you can go visit people and stuff. You know, we don't go shopping at stores or anything anymore. Because that's one thing we kind of talked about was just, what do you do, right? And so I looked online because I didn't know a lot of that stuff. But we looked online and supposedly what we did was okay. Let's see. All right, so we just made it home. I'm gonna grab that car. I'm gonna have the last piece pizza. I figure 1 piece pizza for lunch isn't that bad. Gonna drop the car off to get it safety inspected. Just leave them a note, letting them know what needs to be done that I know of, and give them to do that. I think that's it. Everybody made me feel very weird about the possibility of going and visiting somebody. So I didn't really know that it was that big of a deal, as long as nobody was self-isolating. Like, I know if you think you have symptoms or something, you're not supposed to do anything. But as far as I know, everybody's still out shopping and doing all that. So I thought it was like business as usual. Try to make smart choices and don't touch your face and stuff. But yeah, went and checked on Laura's parents and stuff, and I don't think we should visit people. I didn't know. But I looked it up. I mean, the Nova Scotia Health Authority, they seem to say that it's not under like the recommended list, but it's not a risk. So yeah. I know the recommendations are just pretty much you and maybe your neighbors or something like that, like just very small group. But yeah, who knows? Still lots of people going to work every day, so it's weird. Everybody gets very upset about like certain things. So when I started to look it up, because everybody's like, "Oh, should we even be visiting?" and stuff like that, and I was like, "Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem." And I started to look it up, and you start to find all these things online about like absolutely not, don't visit anybody, don't do anything, but it's like people's opinions. Like the health authority isn't saying that, but it's like people are kind of saying their opinions. And then, so I'm like, oh, I guess maybe there's a bit of a thing there, so I'll, definitely not do that again, I guess, because, it's not worth the risk, I guess you could say. But then you see how angry people are. Everybody's angry online anyway, but you see how angry people are about it. And it's like, it's weird because everybody's so mad about that, but then like, there's businesses still running. Like, there's all the food delivery companies are all still running. You can get food delivered to your house, and you get like, so there's still people like going to random strangers' houses and collecting money and things, and there's still like drive-throughs are all still open, and like I went and got a coffee this morning, Starbucks coffee on the way, and it's like, I don't know, like how are people mad that you went and visited and checked on your parents, but yet, the superstore and the Sobeys and all these grocery stores are all still open. And Starbucks is still open, and there's still employees going every day and dealing with hundreds of people. And yeah, it's always weird, but it is what it is. And you know, a lot of the people that are saying their opinions online, they seem to be pretty stressed out about it. And I'm like, it's not worth the risk. So I guess it makes sense to not go visit people. I knew, like, at-risk people. It does say that online. Like, at-risk people, like, you definitely should not go visit at-risk people. Like, my mom's husband. He's never, like, my stepfather, I guess. He's never really, like, that healthy. He's you know, he tries to be. But he's never, like, overly healthy. Like, he gets pretty beat up when he gets a flu or something. So I definitely wouldn't go visit them. But I didn't really think of, like, you know, like if just my mom or something, if she wasn't living with, you know, my stepdad, like I would go visit her. I feel like I don't think I will now, but yeah. See, and I thought the problem was in big groups and stuff, but a lot of opinions are saying that you shouldn't do it at all. And, you know, if it's not worth the risk, it's not worth it. But I'm going to eat my piece of pizza. That's a weird little rant. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess what I will say, just so everybody knows what I mean when I say, like, I didn't really know. All I mean is that I knew about the social distancing and stuff. What I guess I didn't know is that it applies to, like, just friends and family that you could talk to, you know, they haven't presented any symptoms and stuff. Like Laura's little brother, Michael, he came back from Ireland. He's going to university in Ireland to be a dentist. And he came back from Ireland and he's self-isolating. So I definitely know that I can't visit him. Do you get what I mean? Like, I know I'm not going to go see him. I'm not going to visit him. I'll see him when I'll see him when his self-isolation's over. If we're allowed at that point. But yeah, I thought it was weird when I started looking online and people are very upset with people to, you know, go out, but I get it when we're talking about, like, people just going shopping. If you went to the mall, like, that's weird. But yeah, shows what I know. But now I'm gonna go drop my car off. I'm gonna make sure I don't go within 6 feet of anybody. All right, so we're just getting home. Yeah, so we just kind of went for a bit of a drive. Just kind of drove around for a little bit. Dropped my car off. Just left a note. Didn't go see anybody. Just left a note there saying that my horn, beep beep, my horn, quit working the other day. Probably about a week or two ago. I was gonna do it myself, but just time got away from me. And then it was like, well, I could still do it, but with our time restraint being what it was, like, what if I get called back to work in a week? Well, then, you know, there's no point in me doing the horn myself over the next couple days and then trying to get somebody to safety inspect it. So this way, he could just do it. Probably going to cost a little bit more money, but he could just do it and I can leave it there right now. So he's usually cheaper than everybody else. So yeah. Yeah, so just touching on what I was talking about earlier. Like I said, I didn't really know that, like, I knew the 6 feet of distance or whatever, but I know, like, online and stuff, it still says you can visit people. So I definitely know that we're not supposed to visit people now. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I was talking to my mom for a little bit, and she was saying how ever since I've been doing it in my videos, remember that quite a while ago now, I did push-ups. Family push-ups, I think I called it. And I forget exactly what day it was, but I did push-ups at my mom's house with my mom and Laura. And we were all doing push-ups together. And Mom said she kind of liked it, like she liked the way it felt and everything. So she said for quite a while now, every night she's been doing 10 push-ups and she's been trying to do those Sally squats, like the Sally get down squats or whatever. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the Sally get down squats. So what do we got? Let's start the music here. Just gotta find it. Let's see. What is it? Bring Sally up squat challenge. Alright. Ooh, they're all resting their arms on their knees. See, squats to me are actually quite easy because I can do a lot of weight for my squats. So we will just have to see how this goes. Maybe this will make them hard. So we're gonna do it side on. I'm gonna really try not to bring my knees forward. Gonna keep your bum back and all that good stuff. So let's see how silly I can look. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, we got an ad.
My name is Lauren Howe, and I'm...
Let us see. Skip ad. Here we go. Ooh, I can definitely feel the burn now. Oh. Ah. My body's getting pretty heavy. Wow, talk about rubber leg. I like it. I'm gonna do that some more. Not so good at push-ups. All this can't be lifted by these. But these big old things down here, they're used to lifting much more. At the start, I thought that was gonna be easy. You could tell. I'd go down, kind of shake my booty, show off a little bit. Like, when I bend my knees, I legit feel like I'm falling. I like that. So, that's the end of my video. For today, I'm doing that again tomorrow. I liked that. Yeah. For the first 2 minutes, I was like, fine. I can do this all night. For the that feels weird. All right, that's the end of my video. You guys have a great night. Hey Google, turn all the lights off. Good night, everybody.